Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, smoke you what you seen and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all.
What's up, what it do, y'all? We back!
We made it.
We made it, y'all. Smoke Dizzle.
What up?
What number is this?
We are on 35, right?
If I don't get this right in Spanish on the first try,
What you gonna do?
nothing.
34.
That's 34.
35. 35.
He almost got it. Want to welcome everybody back to the 35th episode of the Trash Talk Podcast. And we got an episode today.
We do. We got some current events going on, huh?
We do. Just to give y'all a sneak peek into exactly what's going to happen, this whole Popeyes
Craze.
Chick-fil-A sandwich, Popeye sandwich, Chick-fil-A sandwich, whatever it's going on, we kind of think that there's some kind of conspiracy or something's not right about this.
Yeah, what is going on with this sandwich?
We'll get into that.
We will.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into some OMG and some
WTF.
Yes, sir. Who goes first on this one, Smoke Dizzle?
I think it's my turn to go. No, is it my turn to go? Your turn to go first, and then I do mine, and then you do the explain this.
So, who goes first?
You.
I go. Are you sure?
OMG.
No, because I did the lat 34. I did the,
Well, then we've been going out of turn. All right, I'll go first.
Wait, what was my story last? What was that?
I did the mugshot last week.
The Georgia story I did was about what? Oh, the guy hitting the Mercedes-Benz.
Yes.
So, did I go first?
That was first, yeah.
Yeah, so you go first this week.
Yeah, I guess we've gotten out of order somehow, but who cares?
Yeah, hey, Trash Talker, Janky show off in the thing.
All right. You want to know what's going on in
Florida. I ain't gonna say great state, but what's going on in Florida?
Let me do something real quick because my page went cockeye on me.
That's how you know it's bad, because his phone don't even want to show him how bad
Florida is. No,
it
it don't. My phone is like, oh my God, not again.
God dang it, Bobby.
Let me tell you something. No.
Tell me about it. What happened in Florida, Smoke?
This comes from Newsweek.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say Newsweek is a pretty reputable source?
Are they left-leaning, right-leaning? What are they?
I don't think.
Are they neutral?
They should just be news, right? Because when you talk about news, people think that Fox News or CNN, you know,
NBC.
they don't really call that news because they're slanted, they're biased. They're more of like what would you say, an editorial?
Well, you call Fox. It's called Fox News.
Yeah, but they really put their slant on it. They're not just reporting news straight down the middle.
Right. They have ulterior motives.
Yes. Yeah. So I wouldn't really call those news sources. You know, I think of news as like in Atlanta we have WSB, where they just report the news, right?
Yeah, but that could be a little slanted too. You know what I honestly think the best form of news is?
What's that?
Social media.
Yeah, but you can get a lot of false stuff in there too.
True.
I mean, people can just make it up and throw it out there.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Well, one more thing before you start.
Uh-huh.
I've always been told this. I don't know if this is true or not. Do you know what news stands for? NEWS?
Well, in school they would say north, east, west, and south.
Okay, that's what I was always taught.
But that's not true, though, is it?
I don't know.
I think news originally came from
national.
This is the new stories of the day.
Oh, that makes sense.
But people thought that northeast, west, and south made sense at some point.
Which kind of doesn't make any sense. If you
no,
think
it
about
really doesn't.
What we got in Florida, Smoke?
Florida man threatened to chop his house guest with a machete after not flushing the toilet.
Say that again.
Florida man threatened to chop his house guest with a machete after not flushing the toilet.
Okay. Let's hear the story.
So apparently his house guest left the big Duke in there and didn't flush. He wasn't too happy about it.
Okay.
Florida man was arrested last weekend after allegedly
allegedly using a machete to threaten a person during a dispute about an unflushed toilet. Keith Mounts, age 46 of Hudson, was detained on August 24th at approximately 8 p.m. by officers from Pasco Sheriff's Office. We do hear Pasco
We
a
do
lot.
hear Pasco.
According to the victim, the suspect pointed a large knife in his face and warned him he would chop him over bad bathroom etiquette. An arrest report detailing the incident published by the Smoking Gun said the weapon was located in the yard of the suspect's Becky Lane home where the confrontation occurred. The victim, who was not named, said he had been afraid Mounts would cause him harm.
You think? Well, I got one question.
Mm-hmm.
Did he wash his hands?
I seriously, well, you never know, but I would doubt it if he's going to leave a big log hanging in the toilet. He might have just walked out and said, I don't really care.
Here's the next question. Did he wipe? That's the next question.
Yeah, it doesn't say what exactly the toilet contained, which is an interesting point, I would think.
It could just be urine.
It could be.
But
What does urine, you walk in there and there's some yellow in your toilet. Does that warrant pulling out the machete?
nah, bro. Nah. Although, I will say, my grandma back in the day, if you would pee, because guys, we don't have to wipe.
Yeah.
You pee, you might, and growing up in the country, this is going to sound crazy to y'all, but we were taught if you just pee, you don't have to flush it the first time because we were saving water,
Mm-hmm.
But let you go in there and there be something in that toilet and my grandmama will see it. If you don't get in here and cut that commode. Flush that commode.
There is no funnier word in the human language than commode.
What is a commode?
The commode.
That's funny.
Boy, you don't get in here and flush that commode.
What the hell wrong with you?
Come on, hey man, I would come in here and a big doodle in the commode. How you 8 years old? Why you got such a big doodle?
For real. Some of them little kids be like, did that come out of you? Dude, I would be changing like my nieces and nephews' diapers. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That doodle bigger than the
Man,
diaper.
for real. But do you think this guy, okay, first of all, could you get that mad to the point, I come to your house, let's say I do go number 2 in your toilet.
Yeah.
I don't flush.
Yeah.
I don't wipe. I don't wash my hands.
Don't sit on my couch.
But okay, now you walk in, you haven't noticed this. Now I walk out the bathroom, I'm sitting on your couch just all sprout out, and then you like, oh, I gotta go take a leak. You go look at it and you like,
Hold on. There's doodle in here and no toilet paper. And
he-
you sitting on my couch right now.
are you pulling a machete out on me?
I might pull a machete out.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna say I can see this guy's pain, but
Yeah, well, he was charged with felony aggravated assault and held on a $5,000 bond.
wow. Well, how did they say allegedly in that? Because if
Well,
you're
because he hasn't been charged
Right,
yet.
that's
He
right.
hasn't been convicted yet.
right.
He's been charged but not convicted.
I tell you, man, Florida, dude.
A statement from the man says, beep happens.
No way.
It's in the report.
That's crazy, dude. Beep happens. And you know what? I would not be surprised if he actually did say that. That's crazy. Only in Florida,
You
man.
don't come get that doodle out of my toilet.
Only in Florida. Anything else you got over there for
No,
WTF?
man, I just flush the toilet,
Just
man.
flush it. Yeah, dude, it's got a common courtesy, especially if it ain't your house. If you're going to the bathroom, hold on. Go ahead.
I'm just going to say, wipe your butt and flush my toilet.
And please wash your hands.
And
if you don't
please.
wash it, just have some etiquette,
Exactly.
Bro, all right, before we get off of that, just here's an inside story. I had a female friend spend the night with me one night. I swear to God. Y'all,
I can see where this is going.
I'm not going to say names, but
Please don't.
No, I won't. This was a night. This was our first time hanging out. She spent the night with me. We had a good night. And I'm not going to lie, I was drinking. So it got to the point where I passed out on the couch, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I woke up maybe 3-4 o'clock in the morning, just make sure everything was fine. So she's on the couch right next to me, passed out. So she doesn't have a blanket. So me being a gentleman, me showing chivalry, I went and got a blanket and I laid it on top of her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to lay in my bed, sleep in my own bed, let her have the couch.
Yeah.
So I go up there and, there's a bathroom in my bedroom, right?
Yeah.
So I went to go take a pee. Opened up the lid. I looked at it.
And there's a log.
It wasn't a log. They were like little droplets of poo, like beep, 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 poo droplets, right? And bro, I'm so drunk and hungover. I'm like, did I do this? Did I do this, dude? And then I'm like, she came up here, waited till I passed out, and pooed in my bathroom and didn't flush the toilet. And now you can imagine how I'm looking at her.
Was there toilet paper in there?
There was toilet paper.
Okay.
I'll give her that. There was toilet paper, but. You know how women are. They're so weird about farting.
Oh, yeah, and they don't want you to know that they did it.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, is that why she didn't flush?
So since there was toilet paper, that tells me that there was not just remnants floating back up after the flush. It wasn't like a two-flusher and she didn't hang around.
She didn't flush.
She didn't flush the first time.
Exactly. But yeah, that kind of threw me off.
Yeah, that'll make you not want to...
we haven't hung out since. If I'll say that, we haven't hung out since.
Did you pull the machete out though?
No, and I didn't even say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Probably best.
Yeah. Here's guys. We're gonna get into the OMG, bro. When I was younger, I swear to God, I did not think white people or white women. I swear on everything I love, I did not think white women farted or pooped.
How could they not?
I don't know. And I thought all white people were rich.
What kind of world did you grow up in, man?
I mean, I was in where I grew up, South Carolina, majority black, country, hood. So whenever you do see a white person on TV, they're driving in a Lexus and they're a doctor. And, you see these beautiful supermodel women. They don't poop. They don't fart.
You didn't have, like, some dude working the corner store or something? Like,
no.
Nah?
Mm-mm.
Crazy. No, like wing shop owner, like you can look at the guy and be like, well, if he's the owner, he's going to have some kind of money, but he's not going to be rich.
I mean, there might have been a few Larrys. Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. There might have been a few, y'all, as a whole, I'm sorry. There might have been a few J's out there.
Yeah.
But I thought everybody was rich.
Okay.
More white people with money or more black people with money? Probably in Georgia, more black people, right?
Oh, yeah. I know more. Well, there's more black people in this area than there are white people. So
right.
You see rich black people all the time.
All the time. Or not necessarily rich, but well off.
Well off, yeah.
All right, guys. I'm sorry to get off the line there. All right, here's what we got great going on in this beautiful, wonderful, amazing, great state of Georgia. Headline says, Debbie Zamacona accuses ghost of stealing her $5,000 resume.
Resume?
Same thing I said. Let me tell you about the story.
Who spent $5,000 to get a resume made?
All right. The first sentence in this report, which comes from a reputable source, I'm going to cite my sources. It comes from WSP TV.
WSB?
TV, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Channel 2 up in this thing.
Channel 2. The first thing says, what's more unlikely? Telling police that a ghost stole your resume or valuing that resume at $5,000? What's more likely?
I'd say it's more likely that a ghost stole it than you actually have a resume that's worth $5,000.
Right.
Okay, what is, you wrote it on gold leaf paper?
With triceratops ink? Like, what did you do?
You had an extinct owl that you had to write it with?
With the feather?
Yeah.
It says Debbie Zamacona, a 40-year-old woman from Winder, Georgia, recently made the shocking allegation that an apparition swiped her resume, which she valued at a whopping of $5,000. During the December 22nd, a thieving spook also stole a paper documenting her criminal history, including her terminated parole and a black and blue blouse. Is that you know what I'm about to say?
It may be white and gold.
Gold. That's crazy. That's crazy. Black and blue blouse. According to the police report filed by the Barrow County Sheriff's Department, when deputies asked her if she had any idea who might have taken the missing items, she explained she suspected the thief was one of the two ghosts, the Augusta Chronicle reported. The responding officer noted in the police report that there was no method of entry to the house, but he had a little problem getting the estimated value of the items from Zamaconas. Ms. Zamaconas stated she was unsure how much the resume was worth because she was not good at math. The report stated, I told Mrs. Zamaconas that I needed a value for the report and that it just needed to be an approximation. Mrs. Zamaconas stated that she did not understand what he was asking. I quote, "At that point, I noticed a flat screen television mounted on the wall of her bedroom. I explained to Ms. Zamaconas that the value of the resume was like me asking her how much she would sell her TV for. Mrs. Zamaconas stated that she did not know how much she would sell that television for, but if she had to put a roundabout number on it, she would value that piece of paper at $5,000.
Wow. Miss Zamaconas, I'm not sure that you're good at estimating value. Let's start with this.
Oh my lord! Can I read this last paragraph?
Go for it.
All right. Zamaconas told the officer she didn't think her mom's ghost stole her resume, and instead placed the blame on black spirits that followed her from time to time. The officer didn't get her to pinpoint whether those quote unquote black spirits were dark, malevolent entities or African Americans.
Oh my God! They had to make it a racial thing.
Of course, man.
I was thinking. I just thought you were talking about shadow people.
No, we're talking about the black ghost. What the hell is going on, man?
Oh my God. Okay. How do we unpack all that?
Please help me out here. Please help me.
So, do we have any idea what kind of work she was in? How old was she? Did it say?
It did say how old she was. She was 40.
Okay.
40.
So she
was 42.
She is still seeking employment.
Right.
Which anyone who reads this report is not going to hire her at this point.
I mean, why is your resume worth $5,000?
And how did a ghost, the shadow, or the black entity steal it?
Dude, it said... Go ahead, what were you saying?
Drugs are mental illness.
Oh, dude,
Allegedly.
I would say... Let me read this and I'll say it. Still, there's a bigger mystery here, according to the officer. A professional resume expert. What kind of resume is worth $5,000, and why can't she get another copy of it?
Exactly.
A resume for a Fortune 500 executive might cost $1,000, but for $5,000, she shouldn't expect same-day service or at least extra copies. So,
I think you could expect a lifetime membership to Resumes R Us for $5,000.
Kinko's,
Yeah.
you get free.
We send you an extra resume twice a week for that much money.
I mean, obvious. So let's play the game. Drugs or mental illness? What is it, my friend?
Now, let me state before we go through this, we're not saying that this person definitely is mentally ill or on drugs. We're just saying, due to the situation that has happened, does it sound like someone would say this if they were on drugs or mentally ill?
Right.
So this is not an accusation.
No,
of
this
either.
is pure speculation.
Yes. I'm gonna say mental illness.
100%.
Yeah, I don't really see drugs being involved here.
No, honestly, it could be mental illness, or it could be somebody did break in her house, stole some things, and maybe she's just looking for
that could be
a payday, right?
Well, yeah, and but she had to be mentally ill to
even come up with something like that.
To think that even if the paranormal aspect was real, it was truly happening to her. She thought they were going to believe her. You would have to be mentally ill to think that the police are actually going to believe that story. And then you probably got a touch of a mental illness thinking that a resume is worth $5,000. Now, Do you think that she was thinking someone was going to reimburse her the $5,000?
That's what I think. Remember we were talking about the last podcast, those POSs that try to get paid off for everything?
Yeah.
So maybe someone did break in her house. But once you start talking about ghosts, once you start saying your resume is $5,000, I mean, you have the officer said there was a flat screen TV. Why ain't take that?
Yeah.
You know?
I wondered. It would have been real interesting to see how much she thought that TV was worth. Because if she thinks a resume is worth $5,000,
that TV must be $1 trillion TV.
Exactly. And where did you print this resume up? I mean, did you do it on your own laptop? I mean,
did she write it?
Yeah, you handwritten. Maybe it took her a long, long time to write it out, and she really values her penmanship.
Apparently, man, I'm telling you, these last few days, and this is kind of going to tie into what we're going to talk about with these chicken sandwiches, but it seems like the world is going.
The world is going crazy.
It's crazy. Well, that concludes the OMG and the WTF.
Yep.
Smokey, you know what time what we about to get into now, right?
Explain this.
Sir, look at your phone, and I will be sending you a picture right now.
All right.
And if you could do me a favor and explain that.
All right. It is coming through at the moment. All right. So we have... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We have a glitch in the Matrix, Bob.
For 500.
Okay, so what I'm seeing is almost an exact triplicate situation where 3 women who have decided to board public transportation sit rows directly behind each other. I can't say adjacent, but directly behind each other, wearing the exact same outfits. They're all 3 blonde and seem to be of the same build, pretty much. 2 of them have identical male.
Identical. And
figures.
it looks like you could kind of see the other guy in the front seat.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. It almost looks like there's a blonde-haired person up there, like maybe an old lady with blonde hair sitting in the first one. All right, you want to know my guess of what happened here?
What's your guess?
This is...
a cult.
No. This is a casting call for extras for a movie or some type of filming to where all these people have to look identical.
Damn, I didn't even think of that, but that's actually a good explanation.
I think they're probably headed to a, some sort of filming location to where they need to look like that. They're extras or maybe even stunt persons,
So let me ask you, is it possible that this is a glitch in the Matrix?
It is very possible.
Because there are numerous pictures of these kind of incidents.
There are, and I've seen a few of them. There is very possible that somehow 3 realities of the exact same person actually merged into one reality. This is the multiverse, happening all in a combining of 3 universes, where the same woman would be boarding the same bus.
Yeah.
And somehow you're actually seeing all 3 universes at the same time.
Let's say that this isn't a casting call for a movie, right?
Yeah, let's go more fun than that.
Yeah, let's say you're the one that took this picture. Now you see 3 girls sitting there. Same jacket, same pants, same shoes.
Same hair.
Guy sitting next to him, same.
Yeah.
How would you feel right then and there? Would you be like, what am I witnessing right now?
I would. My first thought would be, there's a glitch in the Matrix.
That's what you know what I would do, right?
What's that?
I'd go and talk to each and every single one of them.
Yeah, I mean that would. Yeah, instead of just wondering, you would have to ask them like, "Where are you guys headed?" Yeah. What if they turned around? They're like, "Well, I'm headed." Oh my God.
Wow, that'd be if everybody. It's like, hey, how you guys doing? Hi, we're fine. I'm like, what the?
And they're all looking at each other like, it's me.
Doppelgangers.
Why am I behind me?
And why are you behind?
And why am I also behind the other me.
I'm curious as to what their faces look like.
That would be awesome to see, huh?
Yeah. It's crazy, man. I think we were talking about this earlier today, man, but I mean, isn't it proven that we have alternate dimensions?
Well, I don't think you can definitely prove it, but it is an accepted scientific theory. Yes.
Right. Do you know how many it is? I think there are
I think there's infinite numbers.
Oh, huh. Okay. Damn, dude, that's so crazy because we were bringing up anything you else want to say about this picture?
No, we're good.
That wraps up explaining this. Smoke Dizzle, Smoke Dog.
What up?
Let's get into some good old-fashioned trash talk. Booyah! All right.
What's happening?
Okay, we're gonna talk about the sandwiches, but all right, let's think about the dimensions for a second.
Yes.
All right, we live in the third dimension.
Yes.
Okay, I was watching a video. It's literally impossible, or almost not literally, but it's almost impossible to wrap your head around what a 4D image looks like.
Yes, because we've never seen it.
Right. I mean, like, take a piece of paper. That's the x-axis. That's the first dimension. Y-axis, that's the second dimension. Now you go up. Z-axis, that's the third dimension.
Yes.
That's all we see. So what does the fourth dimension look like, man?
Well, we don't know for sure.
Right.
Because we definitely can't see in 4 dimensions. But the thing is there could be other beings around us at all time from the 4th dimension that are watching us right now.
That we can't see.
And we can't see them.
And why can't we see them?
Because they're in the 4th dimension.
Fourth dimension.
I mean, it would be just like if we're watching a TV. We're watching these 2-dimensional characters on a TV. We can see them, but they're not capable of seeing us because they can't see outside of that TV.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and if an ant was on a piece of paper, does an ant live in a 3-dimensional world?
Yes.
It does?
Yes. Technically, an ant could see us.
Right. Okay, how about this? On that piece of paper, I draw a stick man.
Yes.
That stick man lives in the 1st dimension.
2 dimensions. Because he can go right to left on the TV or up on the paper or up and down.
That's right.
If that stick man was an actual free-thinking entity. You know?
I don't know, man. It's just crazy. And we were also saying, what if it's every night you went to sleep, and this could explain a bunch of Mandela effects. Every night you went to sleep, and you went in an REM sleep, rapid eye movement, and you woke up. What if you are in another dimension? It looks just like where you are. It looks like your same house, but maybe something across the planet is slightly different. And that could be an explanation for some of the Mandela effects.
Yeah, of course. There are literally so many dimensions. I mean, no one can actually, that's another thing no one can grasp their head around, is what is infinity. No one really knows.
Right.
Because we can't understand what infinity actually is. But there are so many that each one, like parallel dimensions, are just a slight tick off from the one next to it. So you could go to sleep and wake up in the next dimension through some alternate course that happened during your sleep.
Right.
And
like everything could be the same. But
everything could be the same, but when you get to work, your desk is on the other side of the office.
Right.
Or it could be that simple of a change, and you're just like, when did they move this?
Yeah. What are you talking about? We never moved your desk.
Yeah, and everybody walks in like, shut up, Barry.
You had a long weekend. I ate a little too much of the booze.
The desk has been there for 5 years, a-hole.
Right. Or just something small. Let's say you wake up and you're like, man, I know I put my shoes over there. And your shoes are somewhere totally different.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure you've woken up before and be like, where are my keys?
Yes.
I know I put my keys and they're right there. That could just be a...
I swear, when I was 21, quick story. I went to sleep one night. This was back in the hood, too. And we had people over all the time, it was kids, as kids do. I went to sleep one night wearing my normal bed clothes.
Excuse me.
And I woke up wearing a pair of jeans and nothing else.
How old were you?
21, I want to say.
you were...
No. Actually, no. I was going to work the next day. It was completely baffling. So I assumed that some of the company that would come over from time to time wanted to play a trick on me. You know, females, of course. They wanted to play a trick on me, but I still have no proof of what actually happened. But I went to bed wearing my normal bed clothes, you know, my pajama pants. You know, they weren't really pajama pants.
Maybe
but
some boxers and a tank top.
Yes, and a tank top. I always wear wife beaters when I go to sleep.
Me too.
But I woke up with no tank top, no underwear, and a pair of jeans.
Keep it real with me. Were you intoxicated before you went to sleep?
No. Not this time.
So this is why I don't... I mean, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but this is why I don't think somebody was messing with you. Because if you weren't intoxicated, you would wake up, right?
I would think so.
Are you?
That's the weird thing about it. I didn't wake up. I woke up just out of the blue, and I'm like, what happened? It was almost like a sleepwalking thing, and I changed clothes or something.
Are you a hard sleeper?
No.
Me neither.
But I did sleepwalk as a kid.
Oh, maybe that's probably what it is. And
it could possibly explain it.
I want to point out as well, it's a huge myth, and this is not true. They say you never wake someone that's sleepwalking. That's not true.
No.
Your probably best advice is to wake them up.
Yeah, don't let them walk in front of a truck or something.
Yeah, or lure them back to where a safe place, you know?
Yeah, you don't want them to fall down the stairs. You don't want them to...
Dude, there are some crazy stories about people who take sleep medication like Ambien.
Yeah, that causes it a lot.
Dude, Roseanne, remember Roseanne Barr?
Yeah. People say they make entire meals.
Dude, she was on Joe Rogan's podcast. I hate to keep plugging him, but you remember not too long ago, Roseanne had posted a tweet and everybody got mad.
Yeah, she got fired from her show or whatever.
She was on Ambien when she did it. She has no recollection of doing it. Dude, she said she has went to sleep, woke up, got up in the morning. There was a full table, placemats, plates, forks, knives, cups, perfectly laid out. Perfectly oven roasted turkey, green beans, macaroni and cheese, all the fixings. And she was the only one there. She had to wake up out of this sleep, going through some crazy sleep paralysis.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be paralysis. It would be the opposite, actually.
What's the opposite of...
It'd be the opposite of you actually getting up and doing stuff, but you have no recollection. You don't know that you're doing it. Yeah.
Dude, thank God we don't go through that.
Dude, Ambien's a scary drug.
One of the scariest, man. One of the scariest.
Could you imagine if you woke up one day and you had already finished your job at work?
Holy crap.
And you're like, oh my God, what if you had to drive all day? And you had no recollection of driving?
People do that. There is such thing as missing time.
Oh yeah, when I used to do overnight deliveries through Alabama. I used to have times like that where I would come to like 3 exits past where I was supposed to get off, and I'm like, how did I get here?
Were those routes that you took often? Like you drove those routes a lot?
Every night.
Okay, so there's the science behind it. They say you're so used to it that you just zone out.
Yeah, that'd be what it was.
Yeah, a lot of people credit that to alien abduction.
It could be. I mean. What was the two that got abducted?
Betty and Barney Hill.
Yeah, Betty and Barney. Yeah.
But their stories kind of, I don't know, man. The alien situation is kind of weird because you hear all these stories from back in the day, but now everybody has a camera phone. You don't see none of this happening?
Maybe you do, but it just gets chumped off these days.
By the news sources. Yeah. They don't want you to see it.
Yeah.
Could be.
And they just call the people weirdos or quacks or... every paranormal video you've ever seen on YouTube, the first comment says
debunked or
fake.
Yeah. Speaking of weirdos and quacks, what's going on with these sandwiches, bro?
I don't know, man. This must be God level chicken sandwiches, huh?
Dude, if we ever get to try one of these sandwiches, when I bite into that sandwich, that sandwich better
go to an alternate dimension.
I want to fly.
Yeah.
I want to wake up with millions of dollars in my pockets. There's something not right about this chicken sandwich, dude.
It's something. Now, can a chicken sandwich put you in that kind of euphoria?
Well, food can. Certain food can.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things that can give you euphoria, but can this chicken sandwich be so dang good that you're just like, oh my God, I gotta buy 10,000 of these?
That's weird, y'all.
Because they said they had 2 months worth of supply that sold out in 2 weeks.
2 months worth for one store or for
No, for all the stores.
Jesus.
They made enough that was supposed to last through the end of September, and they sold out before the end of August.
Now, I will say, I'm not a fan of Chick-fil-A.
No, I'm not either.
And they're saying they always got chicken.
Well, and people act like that's the greatest stuff on earth.
Holy Grail.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you like it, you like it, I guess. But I've never really.
you want to tell them what we did?
I mean, it's not bad food, but it's not.
It's bread, chicken, pickle, bread.
Yeah.
I can make you one right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, I guess, but I don't see why people break their backs to try to get it.
I mean, what do you think it is? Like, you want to tell them what we did today?
Well, we were going to do a vlog to see what the deal was with these chicken sandwiches, but apparently we're not up on the news, which we are now.
Right.
They sold out of those a couple days ago.
And on the sign, when we walked in there, there's a sign that said that had a picture of the chicken sandwich, and it said, "We'll be back soon."
Yes.
Now, just crazy thing. When we walked in there, this is how tantalizing this chicken must be. This is how great, phenomenal this chicken must be.
Oh, there were people singing about this chicken.
This guy walked out of the door, and what did he say?
He said, "I love that chicken from Popeyes."
I'm like,
they were literally singing. I thought we were going to walk into a musical when we went in there. And everybody just starts jumping around. Popeyes chicken, Popeyes chicken.
Colonel Sanders comes out in a different uniform, like, starts ticking. That's crazy, man. I mean, it's almost zombie-like.
It is.
You know, it's like
It's crazy. I mean, they were out of these chicken sandwiches, and the place still had a line wrapped around the building.
Wrapped around the corner, dude. And you remember not too long ago when the government put out this thing? I'm such a conspiracy theorist. When they said, "Don't wash your chicken." Remember that?
Yeah.
Now, guess what the most popular thing on earth is?
What?
A chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? A new study shows that washing your chicken is actually bad for you, because when you wash the chicken, you can actually, if there is salmonella on the chicken, it will splatter.
We already said that.
Did when?
We said that on the podcast. The Should You Wash Your Chicken podcast.
Did we?
Promise you.
Okay.
Damn.
yeah,
Wait, what was our secret word that we made up at the pharmacy today? Pay attention.
Pay attention.
Pay attention. No, but thinking about this sandwich. All right, so is it possible? First of all, when we left there, I had to make a stop to go pick up some beer, and the guy said, I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, are you interested in trying the new Popeye sandwich?" He said, "You won't try it." I'm like, "What do you mean you won't try it?" He was like, "They just did a recall and they pulled all orders from it." I'm like, "No, they didn't." He was like, "Yeah."
See, that's like the third different story we've heard about this. I mean, you have the CEO or whatever, the guy who's in charge of distribution, going on CNN saying that, "No, we just sold completely out. People loved it that much. So now we're going to have to make 10 times the amount so everyone can rush back and buy this chicken." Now we have people saying, no, they had to pull it because it was
people were
causing
fighting.
violence. And
How awesome would it be if the CEO's name was Popeye? That would be awesome. And why do they call it Popeyes?
I imagine some dude in Louisiana was named Popeye that started it.
I bet Louisiana has nothing to do with it.
Why?
I bet. No, I'm saying.
You don't think it was founded in Louisiana?
I highly doubt it.
Let's see.
I think they're just using that. I mean, because fried chicken is known from Kentucky is the chicken state, or the
Yeah, that was from Louisville, or in the vicinity.
Yeah, but that's not Louisiana.
No, Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
why I'm willing to bet money that Popeyes do. If you're gonna Google it, say where was Popeyes founded?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
June 1972. Popeyes was founded in Arabi, Louisiana.
Okay.
A suburb of New Orleans.
All right, so it was in Louisiana.
Hmm.
But
Some dude named Popeye. Probably he was either cross-eyed or had his eye knocked out or wore an eye patch or something.
or had no more spinach to eat, so
Could be. He
come-
might have had gigantic forearms.
Dude, what
and they called him
disease
Popeye.
did Popeye have?
He had giganticism
Is
in his
that-
forearms.
Dude, have you seen those people? Have you seen?
Giganticism?
No, dude. There are
Elephantitis?
no, bro. There are like people that do. I'm gonna post this up on.
Synthol.
Is that what it's called?
When they inject oil to make their muscles look huge, when it really just makes their limbs look bloated. But they think it looks like muscles.
Hold on. Is that what it's called?
Yes, Synthol.
I'm gonna put this on screen.
Just type that in and hit images, and you'll see those people.
I'm gonna put this on screen and let y'all see this. Oh, of course, it's not gonna pop up. Okay, look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up on screen. Oh, what'd you call it? Synthol?
Synthol.
All right. Like, look
It's
at.
a trick that they started using in bodybuilding to set
Look
their
at
muscles
that.
off. Yes, like that. People get obsessed with it, so they start injecting this. And they think, oh my God, my muscles look huge now. Although it doesn't really look like muscles. It just looks like bloated stuff.
Look at that guy.
Yes.
You look deformed. I mean, you imagine me. All right, look at my physique. Imagine me. Now imagine my arm, my bicep is as big as a freaking.
Everything else is normal.
Everything's normal.
Uh-huh.
My bicep is the size of a tire.
Yeah.
A freaking Ford Focus tire.
We've solved the case. Popeye was shooting Synthol.
God dang it, Smoke it and solved it again.
We did it.
Is that?
We ruined your childhood again.
Yeah, so hold on. Now we can tie this in. Is this chicken sandwich so desirable that maybe they are putting something in it? And here's something I was always told back in the day.
Horny goat weed.
Horny goat weed or something else. But I always heard, I think Dave Chappelle made the joke. All right, before I have to use the word, I'll use slang words. All right, blow, the drug blow.
Yes.
All right, before the C word, the stuff that you can, it rhymes with whack. C rhymes with whack.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to change blow into whack, what do? You add what?
Baking soda.
All right, so fried chicken.
I got baking soda.
Yeah, so fried chicken, you had baked chicken first. So a crackhead was like, damn, man, baking soda makes blow so much better. What if I put some baking soda or some flour
On a
into
chicken sandwich.
And guess what you got?
Fried chicken.
Amazing.
Breaded fried chicken.
Could it be that they are...
So if we bread anything, it makes it better.
Throw some baking soda on it, maybe.
Throw some baking soda on it. Just about a half pound. Throw some baking soda on it.
Yeah.
Break it all down. Throw some
Baking soda on it. Hey. But do you think that they're doing that? Do you think that they're... Like, why is it so desirable? Like, it can't be that good.
Maybe they poured a ton of MSG in it.
Is MSG good, though?
MSG is a flavor additive.
I thought it just fills you up.
It does. And that's also gives you that euphoria of being full after you eat, and they use it at Chinese buffets, things like that, because it makes the food taste better. It makes you crave it and want to come back. Mm-hmm. And also it fills you up faster.
Right.
So that you don't eat as much.
But
it's used in all kinds of fast foods, pizzas, Doritos and chips.
Really?
Yes, all that has MSG in it to make it taste better. That's why it makes you crave it.
Is MSG gluten?
No.
No.
Have
you ever heard you ever heard the term itis?
Mhm.
You know what that is?
Yeah, we've been over this on the podcast.
Go ahead, give me the word.
Pay attention.
All right. For everybody who out there doesn't know what itis is, that's when you eat so much and you get this euphoric feeling to where you just want to go lay down and fall asleep.
Yes.
But
Thanksgiving turkey. people, I would always say that the what is it? I wanted to say dimethyltryptamine. No. Well, I mean that's basically.
Oh,
what
you're
it is.
talking about there is a chemical in a turkey. What are you talking about? Dang it! It's amazing how things just pop up in my head like that. Thoramine or
chemical in turkey.
It's
tryptophan.
Tryptophan. That's right.
Yes. That's what they say makes you want to go to sleep after you eat turkey. But it's been proven that there is actually less tryptophan in turkey than in chicken or in plenty of other meats. The only thing is people eat it tryptophan will make you sleepy if you get enough of it.
Right.
But people eat so much carbs at Thanksgiving, and the carbs is what makes you want to go to sleep. It's not necessarily the tryptophan in turkey.
Is that a natural? Is that found naturally, or is that's not added?
It's an acid, or an amino acid.
Do we have tryptophan in our body?
Yes, in your muscles you do.
Oh wow, interesting.
You also have like aspartic acid. You have creatine. You have all kinds of
acetaminophen,
acetaminophen,
Tylenol.
yes,
Got Tylenol in there.
All in your muscles.
So we have it's answered the question.
Amino acids is what I was gonna say.
Why?
Why is everyone craving?
Why?
Could just be a marketing fad.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe that they actually did have a chicken sandwich, but they only had a certain amount. And maybe it
didn't blow up until after they stopped selling, or
actually
we can't say that because there were videos coming out of people who were like, "Oh my God, this new
that's
chicken."
not. What if those people were paid?
Yes.
What if those are paid people to say that?
Yes.
So now it's blowing up. Hey, post this, post that, share this. Now,
yes.
So it's just an advertising gimmick to get you to come in and buy some of that.
Now that they're like, "Oh my God, everybody's gone crazy for our new chicken. We are out because everybody wants it so much. When we get our new chicken in, you guys all come and check it because we'll have plenty for everybody."
Right.
Now they're going to sell billions of chicken sandwiches.
And in the meantime, while that chicken ain't there, you just traveled 10 miles to go try to get this chicken sandwich. So now that you're there,
you might as well try some of the spicy chicken.
You know what? Give me a 12-pack. Give me a bucket of 12.
Either way, it's all the same chicken. It's got to be good, right?
That's what I'm saying. If it's a chicken sandwich, they have boneless chicken wings at Popeyes.
Tenders.
Yeah. Boneless tenders.
Yeah.
Is it not? I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's the same chicken.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to use. So maybe it's the bread they're running out of, maybe?
I don't know. Apparently, that guy said that it was a new formulation that they had been working on for a year to come up with this chicken sandwich. That's what I said too. Like you had a team of specialists working on a formulation for a year for a chicken sandwich,
and it just so happened to sell out in how long? What did they say?
Less than a month.
And they had a 2-month
supply ready to go.
And it was sold out in a month.
Yeah, in less than a month.
Wash your chicken.
Don't wash your chicken.
You're
actually spreading salmonella by washing your chicken.
Go to your grandmama, give her some of your chicken, and say, "Grandma, I didn't wash it."
And Grandma got a lot of people sick.
I ain't never gotten sick off of eating no chicken.
Don't mean that grandma didn't get somebody sick.
Love you, grandmama.
Is she still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, peace out to grandma.
One of them. Yeah, one of them is. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, Grandma Cat. Love my other two grandmamas. Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. It's gonna be interesting when we try one, cause we are gonna try one.
We are. We're gonna report on it for you guys.
We're gonna do it,
cause that's what we do. We are crack reporters.
The crack reporters?
I don't even know what that means. People say like, "No, this is my crack team of reporters," or "It's your crack team." Maybe they're just that good.
Wait, I thought you were talking about the baking soda mixture.
No.
Oh, you weren't? Or you?
No, that's an actual saying. People are like, this is a crack team. It's supposed to be like, this is an elite team of whatever. They call them, the crack team is the elite team. Yes.
All right. Another reason I think I'm living in an alternate universe.
Why?
Apparently, everyone has heard the joke, "Why did the chicken cross the road?"
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
That is like, I don't know, one of the oldest, I want to say colloquialism.
You're not playing with me.
No.
I know
No.
you. Listen, I know.
I really, when you bring this up, I'm like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
All right, I know you were joking with me about the blue and gold dress. I know you saw black and blue.
No, I didn't. Why would I joke about it? I don't get it.
I mean, I don't know. Or like Pike. I never heard Pike calling the kettle black. I thought that was a racial term.
No.
That's been around for a long. Don't Smokey, like, be real with me.
That's been around for many, many years.
You say so.
Mm-hmm. There was another one too. When you prove somebody wrong, they would say, "Okay, now whose butt's the blackest?"
Are you freaking kidding me?
No.
Why does black?
And it's not racist either.
Whose butt's
It probably.
Oh, maybe because you got burnt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just burnt your ass.
Burnt your ass. You got it right there. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else for the people, Smoked Out?
I think that'll do it for today. We're gonna let you know how these chicken sandwiches are. If you've had one, tell us the secret. Like, well, what is it? What's the deal with it?
Yeah, let us know how it is.
Put it in the comments.
Let's hope we can get one of those sandwiches.
I think we will.
I hope so.
I mean, either way, they're gonna get them back on the market. They're making too much money not to.
I would think if they're making that much money, we're gonna get that chicken out there.
Yeah.
We're gonna find a way to get that chicken.
Yeah.
They got chicken tenders. All you got, they say the difference is a brioche bun.
Yes.
Just get some chicken tenders. I'm sure it's the same breading. I'm sure it's the same seasoning. I'm sure it's the same sauce.
Bet it is, yeah.
So just put the tenders on the brioche bun and
sell them.
That sounds like a plan to me.
You know what? When we do it, we should also get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. We should get one from KFC.
Oh.
Do a live stream or something after we do the vlog.
Well, we would have to get that we'd have to do that live stream on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Because you know the.
Yeah.
Why is Chick-fil-A not open on Sunday?
Because of the Bible, and we won't get into that right now.
Please.
No.
Anyway, y'all, I want to thank y'all for checking out the 35th episode of the Trash Talk Podcast. Smoke Dog, can I please get 35 in Spanish properly this time?
35.
My dog. Y'all, thank y'all for checking in. My name is Behringer, no memory binds.
I am Larry, one track, Ramirez, Cowan.
Ramirez, yeah. And no, let's end it out properly, guys. My name is Behringer, Hollywood 6 binds.
I am Larry, Smokey, Ramirez, Cowan.
I love you guys.
I love you guys more.
We're over and out.
Deuces.